A relentless storm rages, the wind howling a mournful cry as rain lashes down with furious intensity. Thunder cracks, shaking the very ground, as lightning illuminates the terrified faces of villagers. They rush to secure their homes, windows shuttered, and doors bolted against the tempest's wrath. The village plunges into a fearful, isolated silence, awaiting the storm's fury. Inside a humble dwelling, a flickering oil lamp casts dancing shadows as young Aarav sits by the window. His face, illuminated by the warm glow, reflects a mix of awe and apprehension. Outside, the tempest rages, its furious sounds rattling the window panes with relentless force. Aarav watches the storm, captivated by its raw power, a silent observer of nature's fury. Aarav's eyes, wide with apprehension, press against the rain-streaked glass, distorting the world outside. He squints, straining to pierce the relentless downpour, searching for any sign of movement amidst the chaotic storm. The deafening roar of the storm engulfs the house, a violent symphony of wind and rain. Yet, a faint, almost imperceptible sound cuts through the din, drawing Aarav's focus, a whisper of something more. Aarav's face contorts, his brow furrowed in a desperate attempt to discern a sound amidst the howling wind. The tempest rages outside, its furious wails threatening to drown out all other sounds. Suddenly, a faint, fragile whisper pierces the din. "Help, please." The words hang in the air, barely audible, a desperate plea carried on the wind's cruel breath. Aarav's eyes, once clouded with confusion, now ignite with a fierce, unwavering determination. He clenches his jaw, resolve hardening his features as the desperate cry echoes in his mind. Aarav snatches an oil lamp, its flickering light a fragile beacon against the encroaching darkness of his home. The small flame dances, casting dancing shadows as he prepares for an unknown journey. He wraps a thick woolen shawl around himself, the fabric a shield against the biting cold outside. With grim resolve, Aarav braces himself to brave the harsh elements, stepping into the unknown. Aarav opens the heavy wooden door, revealing the raging night outside, a battle against the elements. The wind immediately tears at him, a ferocious, unseen force threatening to snatch the lamp from his grasp. Rain instantly drenches his clothes, cold tendrils seeping into his skin, yet his resolve remains unbroken. He holds the lamp tightly, a beacon of defiance against the storm's fury. His body becomes a shield, protecting the fragile flame from the relentless onslaught of wind and rain. Aarav, soaked but unyielding, stands firm, his gaze fixed on the unseen path ahead. Aarav steps onto a chaotic village street, swallowed by the oppressive darkness of night. Debris, whipped by a violent wind, flies past him, a blur against the gloom. The soul lamp's light dances wildly, casting grotesque, fleeting shadows that twist and writhe across the ground. His face, etched with desperation, is momentarily illuminated by the flickering light as he cries out, "Where are you?" His voice, a fragile whisper, is swallowed by the tumultuous wind, leaving only echoes of his desperate plea. Aarav stumbles through a village street, his feet sinking into the treacherous, slick mud. The only guides are intermittent cries, carried on the wind, and a flickering lamp's small circle of light. Puddles on the ground mirror the angry, swirling darkness of the sky above, reflecting the ominous mood. His heart pounds against his ribs, a frantic rhythm of fear and desperation. He frantically scans the oppressive gloom, his eyes wide with a desperate search. The flickering lamp casts dancing shadows, deepening the sense of dread surrounding him. A fierce gust of wind nearly snuffs out his lamp, casting dancing shadows and intensifying the night's chill. He struggles against the relentless wind, his lamp flickering precariously, a lone beacon in the encroaching darkness. A faint, ethereal voice beckons him forward, a ghostly whisper guiding him to the village's edge. The familiar silhouette of homes gives way to the stark, open expanse of the exposed ground. He steps into the desolate openness, the wind howling around him, the village lights fading behind him. A single, trembling lamp beam pierces the overwhelming darkness, revealing a desolate stretch of village outskirts. The light finds an old man, huddled desperately on the ground, his body convulsing with uncontrolled shivers. He presses himself against the splintered remains of a wooden cart, a futile attempt to find shelter from the cold. His face, a pale and contorted mask of agony, reveals a single arm clutched tightly to his chest, hinting at deeper pain. Aarav rushes through the village outskirts, his boots splashing in the mud, a determined urgency etched on his face. He kneels beside the old man, his hand gently touching the man's shoulder, a silent promise of aid. The old man looks up, his eyes widening with a blend of surprise and profound relief. Aarav's voice is a steady anchor in the chaos. "Don't worry, I'm here." A wave of calm washes over the old man's features, his fear replaced by a fragile hope. On the windswept village outskirts, a small boy, Aarav, struggles valiantly to lift a much larger man. The old man groans in agony, his weight a heavy burden on Aarav's slender frame. Aarav braces himself, his young body straining against the relentless wind and the man's substantial weight. Every muscle in Aarav's small frame trembles with the immense effort, his determination unwavering. Rain slicked, the narrow village street glistens under the dim, watchful glow of a lamp held high by Aarav. He guides the old man, their forms casting long, dancing shadows against the ancient, stoic stone walls. Each deliberate step is an arduous journey, a testament to their slow, determined trek towards safety. The lamp's light cuts through the darkness, illuminating their path in the silent, rain-swept night. The old man stumbles, his frail form buffeted by the relentless wind, on a dark, desolate village street. Aarav, with surprising strength, steadies him, their bond a silent testament to shared hardship. The wind howls around them, a furious, unseen force, but their journey continues, slow and arduous. A small lamp, clutched tightly, casts a defiant, unwavering point of light against the encroaching darkness. Through the desolate street, their figures brave the elements, a beacon of resilience in the face of adversity. They finally reach Aarav's door, a beacon of safety in the cold night, the journey's toll etched on their faces. Aarav fumbles with the latch, his fingers numb from the biting cold, each movement a struggle against exhaustion. The old man leans against the doorframe, his body heavy with fatigue, yet a profound sense of relief washes over him. He is safe, the ordeal finally over, the warmth of home a silent promise against the lingering chill of the night. The old man, his body trembling with exhaustion, collapses onto a mat by the fire, finally safe within Aarav's home. Aarav, with deliberate care, places a flickering lamp onto a small table. Its warm glow expands, chasing away the shadows and filling the cozy room with a comforting light. The light is a silent acknowledgement of the danger they have just escaped, a beacon of peace. Aarav's gaze settles on the old man, a quiet sense of accomplishment playing across his features.